Torah concept in the New Testament, acknowledge spiritual gifts to be commandments of God. And so Paul wrote this in 1 Corinthians 14, verse 38, saying, let everyone acknowledge regulation of spiritual gifts to be commandments of God. Okay, so the Torah does not explicitly frame spiritual gifts in the same manner, in the same way as what Paul did in 1 Corinthians 14, verse 37. But there are parallels in how divine commands regulate spiritual roles and responsibilities. For example, in Exodus 18:25, Moshe appoints leaders over the people, organizing them into groups of thousands, of hundreds, and fifties, and of 10. So this structured delegation mirrors the idea that spiritual roles should be acknowledged and regulated. In Numbers 12, verse 6, the Lord God declares that he speaks to prophets through visions and dreams, reinforcing the idea that spiritual gifts are divinely ordained. In Deuteronomy 18, verses 15 to 18, Moshe prophesies that God will raise up a prophet like him, emphasizing that divine revelation comes through appointed individuals. In Exodus 31, verses 1 through 6, the Lord God fills, another example, Bezalel and Oholiab, right, with his spirit, granting him wisdom and skill for craftsmanship in the tabernacle. So this demonstrates that spiritual gifts, whether prophetic or craftsmanship and so forth, are given from God for specific purposes. These passages parallel the concept of regulating spiritual gifts as commands and establishes divine order in leadership and spiritual roles. So again, Paul's being very technical here, right? And this is how Paul in the New Testament taught Torah. The Torah has not passed away.